Hey guys, it's Liz here with another video for you, and today I'm going to be ombreing these three colors from Sparkle Infusion on the tiniest of nails, my pinky nail. So I have some tips and tricks to make this a little bit easier. So the first thing is using a smaller brush. This is a small like concealer type brush, and you'll see it's a lot thinner and smaller than regular brushes. They may also be called small shadow brushes or liner brushes. But because you are doing this ombre on a smaller nail, you just want it to be very small and thin. So I am also using my Vitamin Dips base coat. I like this one because it is slower drying. You want to make sure that the base coat that you are using is slow drying. And then I'm gonna pick up some of that powder with the brush and just start lightly tapping on that brush to get it on that nail. Now this design I decided to do at an angle, but I am starting with my lightest color. That way if I do get it onto the other parts of my nail, it's going to just blend in to the next color. I wanted it to be kind of a rainbow look for this design. This was during June, so it was during Pride Month, and I'm just now getting around to editing this video because we have been moving and it's been super crazy. But I wanted to still get this out to you, so y'all, those of you who still have problems ombreing, or if you have smaller nails like this, then I wanted to try and give you a few tips and tricks on how I did this, because I love helping you guys. And if you have any questions or comments, make sure that you leave them below. So this is the first dip with that. And I'm gonna just try, and it doesn't really need to be cleaned up, but I still like to just slide that around my finger just to make sure that it's nice and clean. But that is a clay needle tool, and it's one of my favorites for cleaning up my cuticles. So this is what it looks like after I brushed it off, and even though it is slow drying, I do have a peel base that makes it dry a little bit faster. So that one didn't get on the entire nail, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and start on the second dip, and on this round of ombreing, I'm gonna start with the last color that I did. And I do this for two reasons. One, you know, it didn't get on very well the first time, so this ensures that I get a better coat of that color, and it also helps to blend those colors a little bit better into each other. So you always want to start with a different color than what you started with on the first round. So I also wanted to note that I did start a little bit above where I wanted to start and slowly kind of work my way into the other color. When you pick up that powder, you're gonna have a lot on the brush. So you always want to start kind of at the end of where you want the color to be and slowly work your way into the next color. That way you're not getting too much color on at once. So this last color, because you've already put those other two colors down, you don't really have to worry too much about where you're placing this. It's just going to be wherever the base is still wet is where it's going to stick. So if you have enough powder on the other two sides, then it should just stick right there in the middle. So that is the second coat, and I'm just cleaning again with that needle tool, and then I'm gonna let that sit until it is completely dry. Once it's dry, then you can dust it off to see what it looks like. And I decided that I wanted to add a little bit of blue on the other side with the pink. That way I could have a little bit of purple. So what I did is I just put base. I decided to just put base right there where I needed it, and dipped it in the pink, and then did kind of like a scrub ombre just right there at the end, just kind of tapped in that blue color to make a small little section of purple. It did kind of smear around a little bit because that base was super wet, So you do want to have it, it's kind of, when you do the scrub ombre, you want it to be kind of dry, kind of in between dry and wet. But it did work out fine in the end. So this is what it looked like, and you see it's just a very small little section of purple. That's all I really wanted, was just a little bit of a small touch of purple. So this is a new tool, one of my new favorite tools that Carol's Nails told me about, and I just love this thing. It is great for cleaning up your cuticles and the sides of your nails, like you see me doing there. It's got a very thin tip to it, but it seems like it is a pretty strong tool. So I will make sure that I link that in the description. But I wanted to show you all that because, like I said, it's my new favorite tool. And last but not least, after you finish your mani, you want to make sure that you use a good cuticle oil. This Cuticle Infusion by Sparkle Infusion is my new favorite cuticle oil. I definitely recommend it. It definitely makes your cuticles look so much better. This is my finished mani. And that is going to be all for this video. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I hope to see you next time.